Is it for dupes or critters? Why the fuck would I make a prison for critters? Nerd, come on. What are you talking about? Seriously, why? What are you talking about? Don't come in here questioning my prison. How dare you? It's going to be incredible. Ah, there we go. What have we got here? There's our fullerene. We've got 3.4 kilos of it. So we've actually got enough to make, like... We've probably got enough to make about 400 kilos of supercoolant, which is probably plenty for what I want to do. Meaning that we can start doing our liquid oxygen sooner rather than later. We've also got a little bit of niobium, which I love to say. Okay, so that's good. This bird inked the blueprint on her skin. She's going to save all her bro dupes. Everybody forgets Ed Sheeran, lol. Oh shit, yeah. I can't believe that twat played a cameo. I've nothing against Ed Sheeran, other than he shouldn't have ever been in Game of Thrones. That's the only thing I've got against Ed Sheeran. So I suppose it's nothing against Ed Sheeran. What have I done here? I've nothing against Ed Sheeran. I just have a massive problem with the people that decided to cast Ed Sheeran in Game of Thrones. As if it needed any sort of boost of popularity, do you know what I mean? We need to make this more appealing to the 13-year-old virgins of the world. Let's put Ed Sheeran in it. Okay. I mean, come on. Why? Why? Why did they do that? Nerd, because I can! Because I can and because I want to. Why are you shouting in my chat? Let someone explain to me that... Explain that to me. I didn't know at the time who Ed Sheeran was. I see. Does that explain it, nerd? Do I need to use loud noises? I've asked you 3 times, you've deflected each time. What? I've not. I answered you. I told you I'm building a prison for dupes. I showed you the prison. The prison's here. You're not paying attention. Don't ask me a question then not pay attention. I will shout at you. Son of a bitch. Shouting contest. I'm the only one with a microphone. Nerd will just be shouting at his screen. He doesn't have any effect. Is a prison within a prison a supermax or something else? I don't know. It depends how much yard time you give them on whether they can see the sky, I suppose, Cryptic. But it's a very good question. It's a very, very good question, actually. Alright. We have more oxalate here, but they're not delivering it. I need to leave my dupes to do this. I was meant to... My plan was, after the last stream, was to run the game for like 20 cycles and tidy up a lot of this nonsense that I've got my dupes doing far away. But I didn't. So let's just give them a couple of cycles to get this high priority crap done. It's only a few more bits of wire. And then everything will be done over here. My jetpacks can go back to doing what I want them to do. And everything will be tickety-boo. Tickety-boo. I can't winter. You don't seem to understand. There is no such thing as super speed when we've got this bunker door bug. You won't be able to use super speed. You're going to be very sad. Not without your space absolutely crumbling to a halt. You're going to be a very sad boy. People will actually have to sit and watch your YouTube videos, mate. What will they do? Whatever will they do? Love the animation of working solar panels. Yeah, they're pretty sweet. I do like them. I do like the look of it. It's very Apple, I want to say, but I do like it. It strikes me as an Apple thing. It should be called like the iPanel or something. Do you know what I mean? It's solar worked into the main grid. Yeah, mostly pseudo. It's just we've got a couple of bits that weren't connected, but I think it's all connected now. So that's now going to give us a bit of a boost of free power. We might as well. Might as well. It sort of offsets the bunker doors and stuff, so I'm all for that. The Solar Mac, yeah. Tried the automation for that space setup and it hurt my brain. Oh, winter. Oh, dear. Oh, no. Right, astronaut. Gossman. Gossman. We're going to space, and I don't know where we're going with this one, but we're going somewhere, that's for sure. I think this one's got quite a lot of range, hasn't it? The Neuro Space Destroyer. A range of 61,000 kilometers. Oof. Oof. So he's got 1 cargo bay and 2 research modules on it, hasn't he? But he can go to these fuckers that are miles away. Refined carbon, coal and diamond, or this stuff. Now, we don't have a biological tank on it, or a gas tank or anything. So I don't quite know how it's going to bring this stuff back, but we need to get to here with the biological tank to get some gassy moves and gas seeds, because I really want to do that at some point. We could probably do that on our other rocket. I think we're going to head here. Let's go here for shits and giggles. This is where we're going. Let's get our astronaut in. And then he's off. How much the solar panels provided? They'll fluctuate a little bit because some of them have doors blocking some of their sunlight. It's night time, so I can't really show you. So like where these 2 panels of light are, it reduces the effectiveness of some of these solar panels. But they'll be giving us some freebies. There you go, you can see now. So it'll vary a little bit. Did all your shove voles die off? Now we've got some wild ones trolling around somewhere. So you can see the difference here. That one's generating 130 to 160 because it's got more of it being blocked. This one's only losing 1 tile. This one's losing 2, but it's fine. It really doesn't bother me all that much. And it's going to happen because we have to have these doors here. But it's fine. They're providing more power than his 2 lamp sets with a few bases back that was powered by shine bugs. No, they're not actually. The shine bugs one was doing full power. These aren't. So this one's generating. This one's now generating 380 watts. Nice. 350, 380. Oh, Winter, thank you for the sub, mate. Thank you. That's very kind. Oh, Labrador, sorry. Labrador gifted the sub. Oh, my goodness. Labrador. Well, Winter, I was calling you the kind one. It turns out you're just a taker, you son of a bitch. Labrador, thank you, mate. How kind. Right, why have these... Yeah, I'm going to change the automation on these. I don't like this at all. This doesn't need to be like this. I could do this just with a fucking time of day sensor. So I'm going to remove all this automation. Because I don't want it, honestly. And I'm just going to slap a time of day sensor here. And it's going to toggle on once a day. Just to drop this shit down. So yeah, I think that'll work better. Because they're constantly open and trolling me. And I don't like it. I'll change that to not be gold. It's not tungsten. There we go. Will there be any giveaways this stream? I'm not sure, Sudo. We've given away a lot of games over the last few streams, and I don't want it to become a thing where we're doing giveaways all the time, because then it becomes like a gimmick rather than something that's kind of special. Do you know what I mean? So we might do one later, but I don't think we'll do many. We'll not do many. Plus the fact I'm running out of fucking games to give away, which is a thing. Oh, take it easy, Nailu. Much love, buddy. Right, let's retract the gantry. Let us open the doors. Let us fire the rocket. Uh-oh. Yeah, you don't want to be over there. You don't want to be over here, actually. Yeah, you need to move, Ren. You need to just go to like there or something. I don't want you over here. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay. Nobody trapped. Everybody good? Okay. To space. It was this one we were going to, wasn't it? Away. Oh, that's pretty sweet. That is pretty sweet. Nice. Why is that saying missing foundation? Anyone? Anyone know? In fact, these don't even need to be on doors, these ones. They're not even in the way. I could just put these on anything. Oh, well, they will get build up, I suppose. So you spend all the excuse me. So you spend all the early game LG going slowly, but you get a rocket fly as far as we can. What could possibly go wrong? Well, no, I figured we'd launch this one now, because it's going to take feckin' ages to get there. It's 18 cycles till this gets back. And we normally, like, at this point in the game, we might do 50 cycles tonight, do you know what I mean? So we're not going to get loads of rocket launches done if we don't get them done quickly. So, you know, I'm trying, guys. I'm trying to get some rockets done. I want to do some rockets. Sandman, thank you very much for the follow, buddy. Let me close this down now. So what was I doing on this rocket? Sorry, it's 2 cargo bays, and then it's just the pod on this one, isn't it? So I don't really care about the research. So I don't know if this is going to bugger things up if I just slap this on here. Walk it into a rocket. 80 or 18. 18 cycles. Yeah, I know, but I didn't think the debris on the door would stop it from being a door. Why would that stop it from being a door? Yeah, but it's the same as this one, and this one's fine. Look. This one has some debris on the door, and this one's absolutely fine. I think it is ambug. But we'll see when they put this in. I think it is ambug. Okay. So this is now all getting ripped out. We need to call this the biggest... We'll call this the... Let's see. Dangius Maximus needs to go. So we'll call this the... Dangius Midius Pokius. Okay. That's fine. Very good. Because he's lost a couple of inches there. It's probably a cold day wherever he is. Which is fine. I'm going to need another gantry put in, which is honestly starting to boil my piss a little bit that we have to keep putting more gantries in. But I suppose it's easier than moving the base platform, isn't it? Gantry. So you need to go there, don't you? And then we'll need a few ladders. Oop. And we'll need the automation as well. Don't think this needs to be made of tungsten, but I'll do it as tungsten for now. This might be a hot one later, so why not? And then we'll need power as well, won't we? I'll just connect it to this for now, just whilst it's close. That should be fine. Did I just do that out of gold? I did just do that out of gold. Best rocket or bestest rocket? What do you mean? This is the Dangius Midius Pokius. Now this one only needs 1800 kilos of oxylite, which is going to be a bit of a bastard. Because my dupes want to give it full oxylite always, because this stupid slider doesn't work. How much oxylite do we actually have access to at the minute? 518 kilos. Okay. Alright. Let's just repair some of this stuff as well, by the way, whilst I've been just watching it for ages, because it's doing my head in that we've got these alerts for it. We should hopefully not get too many more meteors through here now. It'll happen occasionally when we got a rocket comes in when it's showering or whatever, but it shouldn't be too often. And I'd like to get some bunker tiles put in as well. We are still making steel and stuff in the base, so we are getting a bit of steel every now and again. And I think we've got quite a bit of eggshell built up. We've got a ton of eggshell, so I'll probably get some more dupes just doing that in a bit as well. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. This isn't from melting, by the way. The temperature that a mafic ladder can go to is like 1400 degrees. It won't melt off the petrol fumes. They dissipate too quickly. Because we've got this big heat sink down here, it generally takes the heat away. These are from meteors coming in when we've had the doors open, when the rocket's been coming home. That's where that's from. Lovely. So gantry's nearly powered. Automation's nearly up. Candyman, how's it going, buddy? Yeah, what are we on about, nerd? Best rocket or bestest rocket? What do you mean? Why has that one not worked? Oh, one piece of automation wire. I'm doing pretty well, thank you, buddy. You like the new rocket name? Okay. Okay. I'm glad. I'm glad you do. Okay. So we've actually got a bit of hydrogen backed up here now, which is kind of nice. And we're starting to get a bit of excess hydrogen in here too. So obviously we'll use this to make liquid oxygen, but we're going to end up needing this supply from down here, let's face it. We're going to need quite a lot of hydrogen, I think. So we will get to that. Let's just carry on doing this stuff. We're nearly there on the old telescoping. Okay. Alright. What I want to do next. What do I want to do next? I want to get this built. I want to start building some of this stuff, and I want to start getting some dupes in. So let's do this. And this should hopefully get built a bit quicker. Because my dupes won't necessarily need to use the tubes and stuff. They can just hop out of the base and get up here and start doing stuff. Oh, and I think this all needs to be done as well. So yeah, we've got quite a lot of stuff that needs to just be built. Yeah, I want to do liquid oxygen mechs, but there's other stuff that I need to do. Oh, fuck's sake. Alright, listen. Here's the compromise then. Here's the compromise. I'm going to do this as a priority 7. I'll start doing some other stuff as a priority 8, and I'm going to lower the priority of everything else down here. Alright. This is almost a big enough water pool now. Give me 1 sec. Let me fix this shit so we can actually start doing some stuff. This I actually want them to do next. I want them to get this done so I can lower this water level down, because I need to drop all this water down from up here. We've got a couple of pools of water that need to be moved, so I'll drop all this down. It'll go down here somewhere, because I need to go around this geyser, which is kind of annoying. And then that can all be collected down here, and then we'll have plenty of water. Alright, liquid oxygen is. That's what we'll do. So I'm probably going to need to set up a place for our molecular forge. Now, this does generate a bit of heat from what I saw. Raven, how's it going? Got a Twitch question if you don't mind. Go for it, Candyman. What do you want to know? If I know, I'll answer. Yeah, 16k DTUs. So a couple of Wii's worth to deal with that, to be honest. It's not too much at all. Needs a petroleum feed. I think that's it. Just needs petroleum. Probably slap it here just for now. Is your game in full screen or windowed? Full screen. Full screen. Why'd you ask? Yeah, let's just do this. I don't know what happens with this this forge thing. I've not used it before, but I'm sure this will be fine. Maybe bank a couple of them here if we can. And then where's the nearest power that I can get out of here? I need a full circuit for out here, ideally. Ooh, these are all full. How do you keep it from minimising, or do you not click your second monitor? My only does minimise when I click onto a different screen. I don't see what's going on when I've clicked to another screen. I don't like running it in windowed mode. There is a program you could get called Borderless Gaming that I use for some games, but I don't use it for any. I'm just going to give this its own transformer. I'm going to be a lazy boy, all right? Now these things are quite big, so let's see how much space they take. Of course, I've got shit around here, so it's going to be tricky to see. All right, get off. Get off, you bastard. This is, again, temporary, guys, so don't be throwing in ape shit. It's going to be fine. Because basically my petroleum's over here, and I can pull power off over here dead easy as well. So it kind of makes sense that I do this here. And I'll just put a... I might even just do this with one heavy watt wire. Yeah, I don't need all this. We'll do a heavy watt wire to do this. And we will run just normal wire over here. And then you're going to come from there. And we'll bang a battery in. And a transformer in. This should be fine. If we can get this ladder removed. And get rid of these things as well. Should be able to squeeze 2 of these in there. We've got petroleum feed right here. This can all be rejigged a little bit now. A lot of these bridges aren't needed anymore. And there's some piping down here that's actually redundant now. It's been cut off at both ends, so I've left it in there in case we want to run any big pipes up to the top, but I might get rid of some of this stuff. Yeah, let's actually get rid of some of these bridges now, because I don't think I want them here. This pipe's actually completely nipped off, as I say, so we can rip that out in theory. So what makes your new dupe prison different than the prison your dupes are already living in? It's for you, Nerd Rage. They're for you. Enjoy. Enjoy them. I hope you enjoy them! You big penis! How dare you? How very dare you? Right, let's rip them out. Cheapo, how's it going, buddy? How'd you keep it from minimum? We've already answered that. I've been setting up to stream soon for a few months now. I'm thinking about going to take the leap. Nice, nice. Well, good luck, Candyman. Go for it, mate. Question, for an infinite water storage, do we want a certain amount of oil down at the vent? I normally use between 400 and 600 kilos. I normally use three bottles full. Oh, go you BB, you bearded bastard. You could have thrown another B in and thrown in beautiful just to give me a bit of a kick, you know what I mean? Never before. But thank you, mate. How are you this evening? Cross, how's it going? How goes it? Right, let's get these thrown in and we can start refining some stuff. Yeah, I think we could probably just do this with a few weasels just chilling around here. I don't think this is going to be too bad. Will there be a practical reason behind it too? Nerd, I have explained this like 3 times now. And I've shown you the build. Can you not see what's in here? There's going to be some bristle farms. There's going to be some pincher farms. There's going to be cooking stations. There's going to be power gen. Like they're going to be labourers. That's the idea. They're going to be labourers. Of course, I can't build it because Mex has commanded that I do something else, and I'm replying to that. You know, I'm doing it. It's going to be incredible. Can you make the trip to a certain planet shorter, or is it just a fixed number? It's a fixed number based on where it is, Labada. Kind of sucks. I read something that made it seem like it just had to be a tiny dab. That's for gas vents, Jeepo. If you're doing a gas vent, trying to overpressurize a gas vent, you need it to be less pressure than the gas that you are pumping through the vent would normally overpressurize that. If that makes sense. It's Supermax, surely. Nerd, tell him. No! I have co-workers talk to me. Work is distracting. Well, don't ask a question and then piss off. Come on. I've answered you. And then you can't then shout at me for not answering when I've already answered you. You bastard. Right, okay. This one's going to go here. We're going to have 2 of these big bulbous beauties. And then we'll just connect these up. I don't do it on purpose. Okay, buddy. Okay. I believe you. Thousands wouldn't, but I will. I'm pretty sure you're doing it exactly on purpose, just to trigger me. Right. So, just for giggle's sake, why are you... Fuck you, Zeddy! Ah, God damn. I nearly read it all. I'm glad I didn't. Okay, how are we doing on natural gas? Natural gas is starting to grow a bit now. I think this dropped down to like 280 kilos last cycle, so it is starting to grow a bit. And that's partly because we've got the solar panels up and running, and partly because our geysers that have been dormant for a while have now come back on. So this one have been dormant for like 20 odd cycles, and the other one have been dormant for like 40 cycles. So I was starting to get a bit worried about how much natural gas we were down to. Now, I think I am going to want to do petroleum gens, and one of the reasons for that is I want to supply carbon dioxide and some polluted water. Now, I've put in some piping up here for pincher peppers, but at the moment, I don't actually have a supply of polluted water to put in here. So I'll probably plant all the seeds, get this sorted, put the chlorine in, and then leave it until I've got the water set up. That'll be the deal. We're building prisons. We are going to build a prison. I keep getting distracted, but we are going to build a prison. For sure. Tell you what I'm going to do. This rocket wants to be 1,800. So I'm going to make this only make 1,800. And we'll see if we can get this... fuck, well, I'm going to lose that. I want this to be like 1,810. Oh, prick. That'll do. I really hope they fix this. Oh, they should bring in a tank specifically for Oxylite if they're not going to fix it. It's really annoying. Really annoying. Super Balls dicks. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Have you finished? Holy shit. Oh no, wait. You're not even started, you jerk. That's fine. Oh, the doors are shut at the minute, aren't they? So they won't be doing anything. Okay, so we need to get a petroleum pipe up here as well. Now, I do have a source of petroleum piping past here, but I don't remember how demanding the recipes are. Like, if we need hundreds of kilos of petroleum, for example. That only needs 40 kilos of petroleum. Doesn't need a lot. And what else needs petroleum? The Visco gel. That needs a bit more. I'm just debating whether I just branch off this. Yeah, fuck it. I've got the pump right here. I'll just use this. So, so yeah, we'll rip out these pipes because these aren't actually doing jack shit. I'll rip you out. I'll rip you out. And then you can just bridge over there. Bridge up here. And that'll be fine. That will be lovely. It doesn't really matter what I build these out of, but whatever. So you're just going to come up here, and then connect up to here. And I'm assuming we can just pipe this in nicely. Oh, does it need to be delivered by hand? Huh, okay. Well, that's fine then. We already have a pitcher pump right here with petroleum in it, so... We've got loads of petroleum in here, so alright. That's weird. I thought we'd have to pipe it into it, but it seems it doesn't want that. Oh, excuse me 1 second. I'm just going to mute the microphone a second, guys. Can you hear me? Are you receiving me? I missed the animation for these things. God damn it. You forgot to take the roast out again. He's arranged his escape. No! No. I just had to have a chat with the lady. I didn't know what she was going to say. She speaks on the phone like fucking Foggo and Lego and the lady. So I know that it all gets picked up by this. And I suppose it's like a privacy thing. Do you know what I mean? Well, whenever she answers the phone, it's like, fuck. Like, super loud. Oh god, he's back. I mean, hi life. Thanks, nerd. Alright, so we've just made some of the super coolant, I think. We've got one queued in here. Do we not have enough fullerene? Where's my fullerene gone again? Has it been entombed again? Or is somebody delivering it? Because we had like 4 kilos of fullerene. I thought we'd be able to make more. Let's do another one of these. I'm sure we've got enough to do some more of this. What are you doing, Ren? Why are you moonwalking? So, YouTube vid of someone who built a rocket with 2 sets of boosters. Can the second booster only be built on top of the first? Or can you place it wherever? You can use the... If you've got a rocket engine at the bottom, you can put a solid fuel booster where it has to go on top of an engine. But I don't use them, to be honest. So I want to see what this animation looks like. Ooh. So they punch it again. Oh, come on, Clay. They shouldn't be punching this thing. They should be like wibbling it and shaping it and doing something cool with it. They shouldn't be punching it. We've already got a punching animation. What the hell? We've already got a punching thing. Oh, Clay, you let me down, you lazy bastards. You lazy, lazy sons of bitches. I am disappointed, son. I am disappointed. Alright, well, we've made some super coolant anyway, which is nice. I didn't really pay attention to how warm these got, but they don't seem too bad. I think they're probably similar to the rock granulator, so that's how you operate machinery. You punch it. Yeah, but not everything. Ah, Jesus. Right, okay. So, the other thing I want to make is some of this thermium. So this needs tungsten, which we've got a bit of at the minute. We've got like 6-7 tons of tungsten. So it's niobium, which we've got. We can actually make quite a bit of this, can't we? We can make like 10. Let's do that. Just fucking bang it out. Bang, 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 bang. So how much of this will we need? My plan is to make some piping out of this, you see. Excuse me. So that'll make us like 20 sections of pipe. That'll be enough to get us the liquid oxygen setup going, I think. I'm only going to do a small setup, quite a compact setup. But I think this should work. I'm just going to make sure we get some sand to these. I noticed there was a big blob of polluted oxygen here, and I don't really want it to go into the base. We'll get rid of that shit as well. Don't worry about disinfecting it. So this is nice. Super coolant. So freezing point is -266. So that's going to give us the temperature we need. We need to get down to -255, I think it is, for hydrogen. I think it's -255.